Foresight County Teacher of the Year, Mr. Cristofer Wiley.
Families, friends, RJ Reynolds faculty, school board members, and guests. Esta noche marca un gran logro feliz para cada estudiante presente, las familias y los jóvenes. No se me escapa que hay una gran diversidad entre el público esta noche y no todos entienden el idioma que hablan. Para ser justos, y que nadie quede excluido, les hablaré en inglés. Congratulations to the class of 2025 on making it to this moment. You are here with the support of your families, but ultimately, the moment, the occasion, the achievement is yours. There is a rhetorical correctness to a graduation speech, and it's what everyone here expects. How far you've come, how far you can go. Appreciate the moment, and good night. While all those things may very well be true, I have never been one for orthodoxy. For the few minutes I've been given, I'd like to let you in on a drama that has unfolded for the last 12 years or so of your education. If you took my class, you know how I like to make lists. So, 3 things. 1. You should know that you have been the subject of a vast and grand conspiracy. Largely unbeknownst to you and without much concern for your individuality, your society saw fit to build a public school and usher you through it to its logical end. On paper, especially in downtown Raleigh, it reads like an assembly line laid out step by step, processing you according to your date of manufacture until you're boxed up in a cap and gown on a day like today. 2. Thankfully and graciously, however, that impersonal process that could have left you as nameless and faceless numbers and data has been disrupted from the beginning. It has been subverted by years of teachers who recognized your face, learned your name, looked past your numbers, and saw potential in you that you had yet to comprehend for yourself. My hope, and really my prayer, is that at some point there was an adult in the room who saw you for who you are and saw you for who you could become. A coach, a counselor, a teacher, an administrator. Someone who invested their efforts specifically into your life. Gave you the benefit of the doubt, offered you a second or third chance. Maybe they showed up at your performance, cheered at your game, or just acknowledged you as a worthwhile human being by extending a smile on an otherwise rough day. 3, and I sincerely hope you understand this. You don't owe us a thing. It is a public school after all, but you don't owe us a thing. That is not to say that there is nothing required of you. What you owe to yourself. What's required of you is that you take it from here. The time and the tears of joy or otherwise that your family poured into you, the belief and encouragement of your teachers, every trial and success that led to this day underscores the fact that you matter. You have been worth it. Your future has been worth it. And what you do with it matters. Now, about that future. You may be sitting here with a flood of emotions, exhilaration, a sense of accomplishment, camaraderie, some sadness maybe, and perhaps some doubt. Doubt about what comes next, about whether or not you're up to the challenges around the next bend. That is understandable, and it was to be expected. Even if we couldn't predict the specifics, your teachers and your families have understood what's ahead of you. Here comes life. We can tell you from experience that your readiness for the future is almost irrelevant because here comes life. Here's where you come in. And you know this from Civics 101. You are not just people that things happen to. You have agency in your own life, the ability to decide what comes next, or at the very least, to decide what you will do in response to whatever comes down the pipe. You are up next. You are up now. Your future, our future, is ready for you. If you have a dream, then you go and get it. Everyone in this room knows and will tell you that your dream will not come to you. You've taken your last EOC. There are no more AP tests. And soon you'll run out of MCATs, GREs, and bar exams. The only test left will be a test of your character. What will you do with all of your aptitude, the know-how, and the know-better? No surprise to you, these are not normal times. And I say this as a student of history. There have never been normal times. The path of history has risen to meet the feet of people from every walk of life. Sharecroppers, physicists, preachers, and factory workers have become extraordinary when they've understood what they believe and have acted accordingly in good faith. They've lived through democracies and dictatorships, war and peace, famine and plenty, with the conviction that there are things worth believing in, worth living for, worth fighting for. My advice to graduates: become that botanist, become that physician, become that classically trained composer, that world-class athlete, that classroom teacher. Be the attorney that litigates Leandro for the 5th and final time, and be good at it. If it moves you, if it matters, honor the gift, honor the path that gets you there, and be ready. Know where you stand, and then stand for it. Whether it is the lives of the unborn or the right of a woman to make reproductive choices, the right of Israel to exist in peace and a free Palestine, whether it's your neighbor's ability to put food on the table, the rules and the welcome for immigrants, what to do with trans athletes, how to make schools safer for your little brothers and little sisters coming up after you, or a justice system without a death penalty. Know where you stand. Your parents know where they stand, and some may even call the school tomorrow to tell me about it. But you are up next. You are up now. They sent you to us to teach you to think critically, and now you can think and decide and accept or reject or reconsider, and you can act. Here comes life. The future is here, but it does not wait around. You are up now. My last piece of advice to you is, of course, to register to vote. When you shape the future, we don't count likes or retweets, warm thoughts or good intentions. We count ballots. Make sure you have one, because as a dear friend of mine is very fond of saying, elections have consequences. Lest we forget, the views expressed by the graduation speaker do not necessarily reflect those of the Winston-Salem Forsyth County School District or RJ Reynolds High School. If I am the only thing, the last thing standing between you and turning that tassel to become a graduate, let me get out of your way. Congratulations to the entire RJ Reynolds High School graduating class of 2025.